Did he?
When I went pee. How cute is he?
All right. Come on. Enlarge. There we go. Come on. And let's see. God damn, that's a long delay. All right. What's going on? What's going on, people? We got 2 watching. Down to 1. Get some stuff put up. This thing all situated. Got a couple little mail days to share off as well before we do the auction. Oof. Share this in a minute. See if anybody pops in. Hopefully that AC is not too loud. Get the AC unit right behind my freaking card room, so I don't know how much noise is actually being picked up by it. The time I think I'm caught up with sleeving cards and getting stuff organized, I always end up finding more. Of course, I haven't really done anything in my card room in a while. Finish up putting all of these up. Go over a couple of mail days and racks I got. What's going on, Warcraft? How you been, brother? All Yeah, I know that happens quite often. Like there's a lot of channels that I know I've got the notifications set to alert me, and I don't always get notifications from them. Oh, sweet. Yeah. I know Jeff always looks out for me when he's doing his streams and stuff like that, and he lets people know, which is freaking amazing of him. I mean, Jeff's a good dude. Great dude. Wish I could have popped in his little streams and stuff lately, but it's been crazy around here. I got football, baseball, basketball cards. That's pretty much it for tonight. It's all cards. I don't really have any mem to go through. So, it all depends on what you're looking for. I might have what you're looking for, I might not. Not a whole lot of big stuff. So it's not like a whole lot of huge, big autos, but some decent stuff. A lot of refractors, number cards, short prints. I'll have to check those out, Warcraft. Oh, okay, PBS, sweet. Yeah, Jeff's a good dude. He's one of the big reasons why I have my auctions have been successful and actually get people in on these. Him spreading the word, and my boy Jimmy Guns and Uncle Elroy, Eloy the Goat. Good dudes right there. Try to follow in their path with their auctions and their breaks and stuff, the stuff that they do. My collection's not as big or as good as theirs, but it's decent for what it is. Vintage, no, I don't do a whole lot of vintage. That's more Jimmy Gunn style. Most on your relics and autos, nice. Yeah, no, mine's more 90s and new and up. I know Jimmy Guns every once in a while pulls out some vintage on his auctions on Saturdays. All depends on what kind of mood he's in. But I mean, I might have a few cards here and there that are 70s or 60s, but not many, and I couldn't tell you who they are right off the top of my head. Probably nothing real big. What's going on, Henzo? What's going on, Terry? Yeah, it's been a crazy past couple of months or so. Work's been crazy. Hell, it still hasn't really settled down yet. Had to take my dog to the vet again, or not again, my other dog now. So that was fun. Now he's rocking some stitches in his head and wearing a cone. But never a dull moment in the Plowman house. There's always something going on. Derek Jeter lately, Warcraft? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of Jeter stuff. I know I don't have any of his rookies. I'd like to get one at least for my collection to hold on to. I appreciate that, Henzo. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have been sticking with the Monday night auctions like I really wanted to, but I pretty much worked the whole month of April. I think I only had one day off in the month of April. Started off heavy in March with no days off for a little bit, and then working overtime during the week. This whole Corona thing's kind of messed things up at work for me a little bit. They talked about cutting my hours, and the next thing I know, I'm working without days off, working anywhere from 8-hour shifts to a 17-hour shift. So I just wanted to go over a couple quick little mail days. I haven't had a chance to make a video on them yet. You see this right here? I just got this in the mail. This is from the one and only Bam Bam Cam. If you don't know who he is, that is Mr. K-Dub's son. He drew this nice little one-on-one Blue Star Legend. Got that 82 in there for the Jason Witten. Got a nice little note from K-Dub. Plowman, I'm truly blessed to be able to have built such a great friendship with you and Missy. Y'all are family, you know this. Enjoy the custom PC card from Bam Bam Cam. So, Mr. Dub, love you, brother. Appreciate that, Bam Bam. Thank you so much for drawing that up for me. It's definitely, notes have a spot on top of my display case. This will go in my display case with my Wittens. I'll put that, once I find a one touch for it, that'll be going into a one touch next to my Wittens. Thank you. Yeah, are you working hospital? Well, yeah, I'm sure you're busy, man. I appreciate you for being one of the guys on the front line. So, got this from Nathan Huff. This little package here, but there's two different names on these. I know both these guys, so we'll start off with this little single card. So these were from Nathan Huff. I'm pretty sure he put these up for sale or trade or something like that, and people jumped on them for me, which I appreciate. We got the Unsung Warriors, my boy Jason Witten. Little swatch out of 49. Love me some Majestic 2018. Love that stuff. So that is from my boy Eagle Boy 1022, or as I call him, Big Tim. So Big Tim, thank you for that. Appreciate that so much. Y'all know you don't have to get me anything. I was kind of dormant on Twitter for a while, so I'm sure people saw that and couldn't let it go, which I appreciate, but you guys really don't have to get me anything, but it is much appreciated. So the next two, this is my little side PC. I call them my Hackenberg of the Cowboys, and these are from Henzo 32. Henzo's in here. Give me this sick Mike White from Select. Nice sick patch in there. I think it's like the bronze. 12 out of 15. So Mike White, I know he's no longer a Cowboy. The last I heard he was on the Jets. I don't know if that was just a practice squad, or I haven't checked to see if he's still actively with the Jets or not, but yeah. So he got me that. And then this sick dual color patch from Obsidian, Mike White. Just dope. That's out of 50. So those will be going in my Mike White collection. So thank you, Henzo. Appreciate that, brother. Like I said, y'all definitely didn't have to do that for me, but it is definitely appreciated. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you shouting out the channel again, getting some new people in here again. Awesome of you. So yeah, those were my little 2 mail days I got. Like I said, I haven't been active in the hobby for a while. Between work and life, it's been a little hectic. Haven't had a whole lot of time, and a little bit of time I do have, it's been helping take care of the household and the pets and stuff. So finally starting to get back to a regular schedule. So yeah, go ahead and y'all can see my ugly mug again. There you go. Yeah, it's... What's up, Super? How you doing, brother? Yeah, hectic, I think, is downplaying a little bit. Busy. But, hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to take care of the family. And the overtime was definitely much needed. So, but usually when we start getting ahead, something always comes up to kind of knocked the wind out of ourselves a little bit. Like I said, our male dog got hurt. I want to say I noticed a little bit of swelling on his eye Friday. Didn't look too bad. Kind of waited until the next morning to see what would happen. Got a little worse. Started giving some Benadryl. Looked like an allergic reaction. Maybe got stung or bitten by something. So we're giving Benadryl for Saturday a couple times. Tried to see if the swelling would go down. He was acting normal. He was eating fine, running around. Everything was good. But when I woke up yesterday morning, Sunday morning, he apparently was bothering so bad he was scratching at it, and he had scratched a huge hole right above his right eye. So took him to the vet. They told us what was going on. They could only clean it so much he wouldn't stay still. So went ahead and approved them to go ahead and suture it up and put stitches in it and anesthesia and all that. And their concern was, well, she called me up after she'd already stitched it up and everything, was his skin was so thin and almost like it was decaying. Something was eating away at it that she wasn't sure if the stitches are going to hold or not. So we're waiting to see on it. Right now they're holding. He's got a cone on his head. He was fine at the vet, but since we got home, within 30 minutes he tried to scratch it, but caught him before he ripped open the stitches. So now he's chilling with a cone on his head and a bunch of stitches above his eye. He had a tooth that was hanging on, barely in his gums, so they took that out, stitched that up. When we got him, he's a rescue dog. He was very neglected. Whoever had him before, he had already whoever found him had 7 teeth removed, I believe it was, had him fixed. So yeah, we don't really have snakes, or at least in the residential area around here, we don't really get snakes. But we do have black widows that are real bad and common around here. And even like the bee stings and wasp stings out here are pretty bad. We do have bumblebees and tarantula hawks and stuff like that out here. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's more of a spider bite. I know the wolf spiders we have out here can do the same thing. They're not too bad on humans. Like my wife got bit on her thigh a couple years ago. It swelled up, made a big old spot like that big, swollen, nasty. So I'm pretty sure he got bit by a spider. Everything seems to be doing fine now, but he's doing better. He still got some swelling, but he's acting fine. But that was another $840. What's going on, Zach? So yeah, that's part of the update. Working, dog's falling apart. It was a year ago when my other dog damn near broke. Well, I'm pretty sure she broke it. She was paralyzed for about a month. She couldn't walk. That was like a year and like 4 days before he gets hurt. So my luck with animals and not staying healthy, I guess, is going to be a new thing. I guess at least once a year. So I got that to look forward to. But thank God for all that time I worked and all the overtime I had saved up. So I helped pay for the dog. And we're not hurting too bad now. So I got plenty of time to make up some extra money for rent and other bills and had everything paid off. So thank God for that. But that's why I say it's never a dull moment in the Plowman house. Alright. That's enough of me telling my story and you guys see my ugly mug. So let me get this moved around before it falls off. And alright, so for all you new guys in here, if you haven't been in an auction before, fairly simple. If you're new and you don't have anybody to vouch for you and you win a card or several cards, I'll have to have you pay up front. So here's my PayPal right here. It's cplowman82@gmail.com. Shipping is $4, no matter if you get one card or 100 or whatever. Shipping is $4 flat. So, like I said, if you are new and you don't have anybody to vouch for you, which I'm pretty sure everybody in here is going to have somebody vouch for them if they're alright. If you are new, don't have anybody to vouch for you, you'll make the first payment with shipping. And once that goes through, the rest of the night, you will be good to go. You can run up a tab and pay at the end of the night. Just make sure that if you don't think I have your address, put it in the notes on the PayPal. That way, with your screen name in the notes as well, with your YouTube name. So that way I know who the card is going to go to, where to send them to, how to match it up with everything. And then after that, everything should be kosher. So I don't really, on bidding, it's going to be in quarter increments. We're not going to do pennies or nickels or anything like that. I start RPAs off at $5. I start regular patch autos off at $3. So try to give you guys a heads up on that. So if you see if I call it a RPA, it'll start off at $5, and then like vet patch auto stuff like that will start off at minimum $3, unless I say otherwise. If I think it should start higher than that. Other than that, I think we'll just go ahead and start going with some. Start throwing some stuff out there, see how things go. If anybody's got anything really specific they're looking for, I'll see if I have it. I'm not going to guarantee I do. I mean, I got a decent collection of stuff, but like I said, I don't have a whole lot of the bigger names. One, I can't afford them. Two, I haven't been in breaks in a while, so I don't really get that stuff. And three, if I did have it, I no longer have it now. It all depends on what it is of what you consider a big name. So, get that moved out of the way. I do have a couple little Michael Jordan 10 sets. I'll probably pull it out a little bit later. There's the metal embossed cards, so those are dope. Picked those up a while back. Another little MJ card, nice little oversized one. Other than that, that's about the only stuff I have that's out of the norm. I think I have one more oversized card, or a couple oversized cards for. Oh wait, I got two. Wire, Griffey, Bagwell, Jeter. Alright, I'll start writing some stuff down. Bagwell, Jeter. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Now, you looking for like McGwire and Cardinals or A's? Or does it matter? Ooh. See. I got a few, not a whole lot, but we'll grab a. Oh, that's Jose. Both? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I have with the Cardinals. I might have one or two. But I know most of the stuff I have from McGwire is going to be A's. Or whatever I have of McGwire. I don't think it's a whole lot. Canseco. Yeah, Cansecos. See if I have any more McGwires. Oh, it's a Walt.